This essay example, as well as thousands of others, is available in text format on our website for free and without registration. Simply Google Ivy Panda Free Essays.
Introduction. The modern world is characterized by great rivalry. There is a tendency in society that to survive a person should be the best in his sphere. The same deals with the world economy. There is a great number of different companies in the world which are trying to become successful and find their place in the market. However, only a few of them can become very important and successful. The destiny of the rest of the companies is unenviable. They would collapse. That is why the modern world market is occupied by several large companies which are trying to dominate and destroy their rivals, leaving no chance for a small company to survive. Main body. General characteristics of oligopolies. Under current conditions, it is possible to talk about a special kind of market structure that is characterized by the dominance of a small number of leading companies. This kind of market structure is called oligopoly. It appeared as a result of a severe rivalry, and only the most powerful companies managed to survive. This structure has its characteristics. In general, it should be said that the main peculiarity of oligopoly is a high level of interdependence between companies dominating on market. They have to take into account the actions of other companies to be competitive. That is why it is possible to state another characteristic of oligopoly, which is group behavior. There are also some elements of monopoly peculiar to these companies, as they are dictating their terms to all markets. The rigidity of prices is also an integral part of an oligopoly. Economic characteristics unique to the airlines. The airline industry is characterized by the presence of a few companies which dictate their terms in this industry. It is a bright example of an oligopoly. It is even possible to say that it has some monopolistic tendencies. Due to this fact, the airline industry has its unique economic characteristics. First of all, its seasonal character should be mentioned. The airline industry has great incomes in the summer months, while the winter months are less beneficial. Another unique peculiarity of this industry is a great cash flow, which is traditional for the airline industry. Economic aspects that have led to the success of low-fare airlines. The last decades are characterized by the world financial crisis. It touched all spheres of human life and all industries. The airline industry is not an exception. People decided to spend less money to save funds, which is why airlines suffered from decreased incomes. Under these conditions, low-fare airlines became very popular and successful. This fact can be easily explained by several reasons. First of all, it is the question of price, as tickets are usually cheaper and people see tangible benefits in using these airlines. The second reason is connected with the previous one. People do not want to spend great sums of money paying for some extra services provided by famous airlines. Conclusion. Having analyzed the data, it is possible to come to certain conclusions. It should be said that the airline industry has tendencies toward oligopoly. Moreover, it has its unique peculiarities which influence the development of this industry. It also should be mentioned that in terms of the financial crisis, low-fare airlines obtained great popularity and became successful. If you want to find more works like this report on oligopoly of the airline industry, head over to ivypanda.com. It has a collection of free samples with thousands of submissions covering virtually all academic subjects. No registration required to access it.